Well, hi guys and gals, it's me, George, the Shady Tree Fix-It Man. And I know it's been a while since you heard from me. And I finally got my project done at the church with the remodel of our sanctuary. And thought you might like to see our two free-range roosters. We've actually had, I don't know, 5 of them. And 3 of them have gone away, probably been caught by some kind of varmint at night or not, but these 2 have remained outdoors. This is a rooster cogburn on the left there, and that's blackjack. And yeah, they like to come right up here, right up near the porch, where I'm up by my back porch. In fact, they come up onto the porch and they're eating cat food sometimes. So they may end up in the saucepan before too long, my wife tells me, because she's getting tired of having to clean the porch off. Because if you know anything about chickens, they can make a pretty big mess. I thought I'd take you along for a walk out back here. See how the other chickens are doing. It's a beautiful day here in the Tennessee Valley area. About 40 degrees. We have 2 roosters inside, and we've left them inside to fertilize the eggs. And while we're talking about fertilizing the eggs, let's check and see if we have any. Because yes, our chickens have started laying. Oh, look at that. There's 2 of them right there. See if we have any in the other bins. Oh. Oh, but that's good. There's 2. And as you can see from the size of them, they're not very big. But you know, there's only 2 of us here at home anymore. And if you get 2 a day, which is pretty good considering we only have 6 hens. And as you can see, the cats like to follow me wherever I go. And of course, the chickens, they are coming over underneath down under here too, because they thinking if I'm out here or my wife is out here, that they're going to get a snack. Yep. But they're all doing well. Well, it's that time of day when the chickens have all gone into the coop to roost. You can see them in there in the window. And not only them, but the 2 free rangers have just flown up into the tree. And they're perched up there and trying to get themselves situated for the night. They'll settle down in a moment. That lets me know. And now I can shut the door and there won't be anybody coming out. So we come down here. Unlatch the door. You gotta duck your head because these beams are low. They're just right for my wife. Come in here. Good night, boys and girls. So they're all settled in for the night. That means it's about time for George to go in too. We'll take one more check after we latch this up. Keep our animals safe inside. We'll take a peek and see how they're all doing. They should be all just doing handy dandy well. And shortly that light will be coming on when I come out here, if I have to. See if you can see him. See, they're all sitting up there on the roost. They like it up high. Ain't nobody down below now. Yep. Good night, guys and gals. You might wonder why I put this big clasp in here, because obviously the chickens ain't gonna open it. But you know what? There is an animal that can learn to open door latches. And no, it's not Jinx, but something not much bigger than Jinx. And we call them raccoons. And we do have them around here. And they occasionally come up onto our back foot. Okay. It's just me. Just me. We'll check again. It's only me. Relax. They're getting all excited. It's okay, guys. Relax. It's only me. It'll calm down again in a moment. See? Usually if you hear that kind of noise during the daytime, you have to start looking up in the trees and look around the yard. I shot a bobcat here a while back. Unfortunately, all I had was my pellet gun and I didn't kill him, but I did. He jumped up in the air and flipped around and ran off, didn't come back again. And about a week ago, I shot a buzzard who was sitting way up high in those trees over there. And all the chickens were squawking and carrying on. And again, I have a 22 now, but I haven't got it set up. So I used my pellet gun, and he dropped about 10 feet down, and then he caught himself and he flew off. So I got him, but I didn't kill him, obviously. And you can see early or late stages of our sunset here today. We always have a beautiful sunset here. And I hear my air compressor going. We'll come down here to the shop and we'll shut it off and we'll show you what I've been doing today. So yeah, after I took the eggs in, I came back over here and started cleaning out this section of the shop. And my very next chore is going to be to put a floor over in here, and this will be my woodworking shop. And table saws got dragged out. My miter saw, one of them is there. The other two are here. This one is a woodworking one. And then I have a miter saw back in there that I use for metal cutting. And that was a freebie, a Wilton I got out of the dump out in Minnesota. And it works just dandy. But we've got this all cleaned out, and the way this is going to work in here, because I don't want to have quite as low overhead as I did on the other side, I'm actually going to have a step down in here. I'm going to run the first flooring section from the front here, and you can see how much it goes up with the floor that's on the other side of the shop. And instead of using 2x8 floor joists, I'm using 2x6s on this side, and I'm going to have support down the middle to take out the bounce. And so I'll run the first section back to the post right there, and we'll put another post on the other side opposite it, and then we'll drop it down probably 6 inches and go from there. so we won't have a head knocker at the back, and our headroom in the middle will be better. And what I plan on doing is probably putting my table saw right on the top edge of where the first step will be. So, but that's my next project. Before we get into anything else, I want to get this closed in as much as possible, and I'm going to use my, what do they call them? The checks we get from the government? Stimulus. Yep, I'm going to stimulate the economy by buying some lumber. How's them apples? So, and if any of you have never tried one of these lights yet, you might want to consider it. They work just dandy. It goes in a single outlet. You can see it or not if I get up high enough. Yeah, it's just, but it's 3 flanges that screw up in there. We'll get them at the auction down here. And I'm probably going to get another one to put over in here. Plus we're going to have some strip lights because it's not very bright in here right now. A whole lot better than it was. But we'll add more lighting once we get rolling along and finish up wiring in here, and we'll clean that window pane. That window pane is just hanging there at the moment on 2 nails. And I think I'm going to turn it on its side and hinge it on one side so that I can swing it open if I have long pieces of wood to run through the table saw that might need to go out further than the size of my shop would allow for. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm starting to work at. And Lord willing, in the next couple of days, I'll be getting the materials and get started on this project. I know I had said that I was going to get back onto my other projects in here. Oh, look at this. 1 kitten in and 1 kitten out. They ain't kittens anymore, though. You coming out or in? One's coming in, one's going out. Nope, they're both going to stay in. We will get back on these pretty quick, too. As soon as I make an appointment with my grandsons to come and work on this one. The goal is to get this one running, then slap that one together. It's not going to be fancy. It's not going to be all clean and painted and all that kind of stuff like I have done on the Goofy Cart and the Gadget Bike before it. But we're going to get it together so it works. So we'll have these 2 rigs functioning, and then we'll get to work on this 4-wheeler. I just got a battery for it, and we're going to start seeing how that's going to work. So there's the lineup for the near future. And well, I'm probably going to do a video on rewiring some electrical tools. These belong to a friend of mine, and they are all in very bad need of rewiring. The wires are threadbare. But they all work. I took a chance and plugged them in. That one's a DeWalt. I'm not sure what this one here is, but it's threadbare wiring on it. This one here, the wiring is actually not too bad on this one. This is an old circle sander, actually. So we'll see about doing that too. Get a couple of other projects in the process. Come on down off there, Jinx. Come on down. Come on, buddy. You're going to end up knocking things over. That's what you're good at, aren't you? And you say hi to the people. And you say, until next time, this is George and Jinx saying bye for now. Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing, thumbs up, following, sharing, whatever else you want to call it. Bye for now. Coyotes and coy dogs. Yep, we got them.